Hello, everyone. Yesterday, I discussed a little bit about the 7 steps necessary for you to obtain your license as a physical therapist in the US. Today, I want to go a little bit further in details about step number 1, which is how to get state-specific information and the requirements. For that, we're going to use the FSBPT website. That is the Federation State Board of Physical Therapy. This is the federal board that holds all information and basically general information about how to practice and what are the educational requirements for physical therapy in the USA. There is also the state board. We have some specific regulations for you how to obtain the license in given states, but all of those fall under this one, the FSBPT. Several information here, but the one that I want to focus on today is this page on their website, the licensing authorities contact information. I'll have the link for all of that on this post, so don't worry about that. Here you have information about the 50 states and how the board is called, what is the website, what's the address and telephone number. So, for example, in alphabetical order, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, and let me just pick one. Okay, Florida. A lot of people want to go to Florida, so let's see about Florida. It's called the Board of Physical Therapy. You have their email, the telephone, and the website itself. When you get to their website, you will have a basic page with some information on how to apply, renew status of your application. If you look up for a license, someone that a physical therapist already works in that state, and complaints if you want to file a complaint or any kind of therapist for any given reason. If you didn't do anything wrong, you don't have to worry about that. But I want to go into licensing, is this part over here. Here you have some information that is important for us. So if it is your first license, you need to take the NPTE, the National Physical Therapy Exam. That you have some communication back and forth between the FSBPT and the state board where you want to practice. So the first step for that is here is this table. You have 4 times of year that you can test for the NPT. I'll take, for example, April 24th and 25th. It's one day of exam, but you have an option to choose between the 24th and 25th. Sometimes it's also dependent on if it is available in the testing center that you're gonna sit for the exam. But that's another moment. For this exam on April 24th or 25th, you have your deadline to apply for that will be March 20th. After that, 1 week after, on the 27th, you have is the deadline for the board itself to give the authorization for you to do that. When after that, you just book your test in a Prometric website. It's the place where you're gonna sit for the test. And after that, until the 10th, your seats are reserved, which means no other people can apply for that same date if the spots are limited. And after you did the exam on the April 24th or 25th, on May 2nd is the deadline for the scores to be reported to the jurisdiction, which means depending on how you went on the NPT, if you pass or if you fail, the scores for that exam will be sent to the state board that you first applied. Under here is something where it gets interesting to us. Foreign trained physical therapist and assistant by endorsement, and foreign trained physical therapist and assistant by examination. If it is the first license, it's the first time you get a license in the US, you never did the NPT, if you already had a license in another state, you're just willing to transfer, you go to the endorsement. The requirements are different. But basically here in the first one for examination, if you click here, you see there are the requirements. And basically what this text describes is that you need basically 2 things. Your educational credential reviews, which we're going to discuss tomorrow in another post, and an authorization to sit for the NPT. So read a little bit on the website. You already have the link, so you can go through which state you're planning to start your journey. Select if it is really you have all the requirements for that, or if the requirements are achievable. And after that, you go and start the journey on the educational credential review that we're gonna discuss tomorrow. Thank you everyone for your time. Have a good day.